We're back with Coffee Talk, and we're just going to get right on down to it. We have Nichelle Faughan from the George Coon Public Library with us this morning. Lots of stuff going on at the library this month, and also there's a special program that I wanted to talk about. So let's just get right into it. Nichelle, you and I have talked, and tell me what it is we're talking about today.
Okay, well, first I'll just go through and give our events that we're having in May. And I'll start with the children's program. So once again, Ashley has Story Hour every Tuesday at 10 o'clock for below school-age children.
Okay.
So that's at 10 o'clock every Tuesday. And then she has Crafternoons on the last Tuesday of the month where the kids can come and make a craft. And so I think those are the events for the kids remaining for May. For her teens, she's going to have a paint party on May 23rd as one of her teen programs. And then for the adults, we have craft night. That's this Thursday. It's always the second Thursday of the month. So craft night's this Thursday. And if you would like to do the craft this month, we just encourage you to please call and sign up for that so we know how many materials and supplies to have. So that's this Thursday at 6. Then next week on Tuesday, we're going to have trivia night. So we try to do trivia night. I try to do it every other month or every couple months. So our next trivia night will be this coming Tuesday, not tomorrow, but next Tuesday, May 14th. At 6, and we do ask people to call and sign up, and we take teams of 4, and this is for adults, so 18 and over. And then on May 20th, we will have game night. This is like tabletop games, board games, starting at 6 on May the 20th. So those are the remaining events for May for the kids, teens, and adults.
Okay.
And then I think what you were wanting me to spend a lot of time talking about is our Imagination Library program.
Yes.
We are also having an event tomorrow at the library from 5 to 7, and this is our Imagination Library birthday party. So we've had this program in the community now for a year. So we're encouraging all the community to come out and celebrate with us tomorrow evening. We're going to have refreshments, light refreshments, cupcakes and popcorn and drinks, and we will have places for kids to be registered for the program. We also will have individuals taking donations for the program, and I'll explain why we have that in just a minute. Then we're going to have some other activities for the kids, and we're going to have readers from the community that are going to be reading some books for us throughout the evening. And then we're also going to have Curious George there tomorrow night for kids to come and visit with him and get their picture made. And so we just, like I said, encourage the community to come out and show their support for this program. If you are a parent or grandparent or guardian that has a child that is under the age of 5, this program is for them. This program was started by Dolly Parton back in the early 90s, I believe. It's now a global program, so it's across the globe, across the world. And she started this because she wanted to see books get into the hands of children that could not afford them. And so this program is completely free to the registrants. And we want the parents in our community that have children under the age of 5 to register their children. And then what will happen is once they get registered, they will receive in the mail, their child will receive a book a month from this program, and it will come directly to them in the mail. We currently have over 250 kids registered in our community, and it does take our contribution. So the Dollywood Foundation, they contribute part of the funds for this program, and then our community, our organization, also contributes another portion. And so when I said that we would have a table tomorrow for people to come and give donations. That's just to help us to support the program here in our community. It costs $25 per child per year for us to contribute to this program. So like I said, we have 250 children registered right now. So, it's costing $25 per child for that. In order for us to sustain this program, we just have to keep funds coming in for the program. And so that's why we ask, anybody that's willing or wanting to donate, you can donate $25 and that will support one child getting their books that year. So.
And they get one book a month. Mm-hmm. What? Tell me the ages one more time.
It's 5. So it's for 0 to 5. Once the month that they turn 5, they will receive their last book.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And what types of books? How are the books selected?
The Dollywood Foundation, they have a committee that selects the books each year, and but they are. So your child, depending on what age they are, they're leveled. So, if you have a baby, they're going to get, more like the board books with the, fewer words and things like that. It's more sensory that they can, accommodate the little ones. And then as they grow, their books will become or increase in level for them.
And are they books that the children, to teach the children to read, or books that the parents will read to the children? I mean, as they get a little bit older, obviously.
Well, it's mostly books, because of the age that the parents are going to read to their children. And it's, the program's to promote children being read to, because the more they're read to in those years, the better off they'll be when they start kindergarten, the more words they know. So the books, they also have, so it's encouraging, the parents to read to the children, but also in the books as they get older, there's a flap on the back of the book, or in the back of the book, that has like questions that help, that the parents can ask the kids, that will help with comprehension, and also, to think about, what's going on, problem solving, what's going on in the book. Why did this happen? So both comprehension and then, more analytical questions. So to get them thinking and to prepare them for what kinds of questions, and things they'll be doing in school when they get in school.
I see. And School Superintendent Nate Huggins was here, I don't know if it was last week or a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Everybody runs together. Right. In a day. But, and he was talking about that, about just what we just discussed, that the younger the child mm-hmm. is, mm-hmm. the more important it is to start the reading, because it prepares them for, mm-hmm. When it comes time for testing. I think he was saying mm-hmm. that reading comprehension was one of the lowest scoring of the test that they just took. Mm-hmm. And so he said we need to start when they're little.
Right. And yes, I've read several statistics about, the more that kids are read to in these early developmental years, the more prepared that they will be once they start school. And I just saw something the other day that said if you read one book a day to your child, by the time they turn 5, I think it's like over 1,800 books that they will, have been exposed to. So it definitely, and with that, then that increases their vocabulary, will help them with spelling and phonics and things as they enter kindergarten.
And which brings me, to sort of what I was trying to ask earlier. Does it matter what types of books? I mean, obviously age appropriate, but I mean, is Dr. Seuss just as good as, something that chooses specific topic?
I believe so. As long as they're hearing the word, hearing words and being exposed to that, and as they get older, learning to comprehend, what they're reading. I don't think that, of course, age appropriate books, but I don't think it matters, like what they're being read. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, Nichelle, what else would you like to talk about today?
I think that's it. Like I said, we just encourage everybody to come out and support this wonderful program that we have. We want to see it continue for years and years and years in our community. We're so excited that we are able to celebrate 1 year. So just come out and enjoy the evening with us, and we hope to see you there.
All right. Thank you so much, Nichelle, for visiting us this morning and talking to us about keeping us updated on the events going on at the library. We
You're
appreciate
very
that.
welcome.
All right. Nichelle Faughan, that is the George Coon Public Library. And wrap up again, tell me the hours, if we have questions, the phone number, and the address for the library.
So we are open Monday from 9 to 5, Tuesday 9 to 7, and then Tuesday through Friday 9 to 5, Saturday 9 to noon. Our telephone number is 270-365-2884. We are located at 114 South Harrison Street, down there close to the post office downtown. So we just encourage everybody to come by and see us.
All right. Thank you, Nichelle. I appreciate it.
You're so welcome.
All right. So, lots of stuff. There's always something to do at the library. If you don't just go pick up a book, there's an activity that you can get involved in. Head on over to the George Coon Public Library today. We have some guests coming up. We're going to talk to some homeschoolers. That is an option. Whether you are, we're talking about getting your children ready for school. Doesn't necessarily mean public school. We still have to do the same things if we make the choices to homeschool them. We need to get our children ready from a young age. And coming up, we're going to find out just how these families handle that situation.